Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning into Soul Embers and joining me today. I hope you are all well. So for the weekly reading, I thought I would do a pick a stone, or you could call it pick a card or pick a color. Essentially just pick whatever you resonate with, right? And I thought I'd take this approach this week so I can reach a broader audience, and hopefully, there is a message within, one of these that does resonate with your situation, and you can draw some guidance and you can draw some clarity from it. Okay, so to start off with, I've got trust, and this is for those of you that have certain circumstances where you've relied on your intuition, you've ended up disappointed, so you've lost a little bit of faith, you've lost a little bit of hope, you feel disconnected from your intuition. And so I've got angel light here, and I've got purple amethyst, and these are great when you're working with those, with the crown chakra or the throat chakra or the third eye. So it really enhances the process of reconnecting with that gateway. And I absolutely love angel light. Is such a powerful yet it's powerful, yet it's very soft at the same time. It has such a beautiful energy. It's very soft, it's soothing, it's nurturing, which is exactly what you need when you feel lost, or you've lost that faith and hope and you're wanting to reconnect, because we often feel very vulnerable at that time. And I've also got purple amethyst here, and of course, not only is purple amethyst a gorgeous stone, it's very mesmerizing. It does calm the mind, it calms the nervous system, it calms the emotion. When we are going through this type of energy, there's a lot of energy in the head space, so we can suffer from headaches, we can suffer from what else? Like poor sleep, insomnia and nightmares. So this really does help with that as well. It's very calming, right? The next one we've got here is believe, and this is, I guess, for those of you that have been in a situation where you've really had to question your self-worth, your confidence is feeling a little bit low, perhaps your ego, there's been someone in your life that is has been very toxic, and it's really affected your ego, it's affected your confidence, your self-worth, like I mentioned. And I've got the carnelian here, and I've got the sunstone, both very, very powerful, very invigorating stones. So with the carnelian, it brings a lot of joy, and it's a very stimulating and it's very empowering. So if this sounds like something that you're experiencing or you've experienced with someone, and it's really taken effect on your motivation, your endurance, your courage, I would say the carnelian works very well with that. And then the sunstone, happiness. I think of the sun, I think of happiness, I think of warmth. It's a very stimulating, it stimulates creativity, it invites and creates abundance and blessings. It's known to be associated with strength, personal power. We're talking about when I work with the solar plexus, or when I work with the sacral chakra, these are two stones that I work with. So if you feel that this is something that you're currently experiencing, then this lot will be for you. And finally, I've got love, and I think that pretty much explains itself. It could apply to any end of the spectrum, really. I've got here the rose quartz, I've got the pink agate, and I can't pronounce this, and I'm just about to make a fool of myself. I've got chrysocolla here as well. I just can't get the word out, okay? Don't judge me. Now, the rose quartz is the stone of universal love. It restores trust and harmony in relationships. So it's a very purifying stone, and it opens up the heart, promotes self-love, it promotes friendship and healing as well. So that's the rose quartz. And then the pink agate is known to overcome. It's very helpful when our heart has been broken, whether it doesn't necessarily need to be an intimate partnership. It could be a friendship as well that's caused some bitterness, right? So it has the effect to stabilize and take away the bitterness and the resentfulness that comes with being hurt, which is a natural part of, heartbreak. It really is. Just as long as we don't hold on to it for too long and it doesn't control us, it's generally part of that process of healing or overcoming. And finally, we've got the chrysoscolla, which is also great to ease heartache, and it increases the capacity for unconditional love, guys. It also allows you to, it allows that expression or communication, I guess, and gives the strength, I should say, for communication on what it is that you're actually feeling, so articulating. So that's it. Let's jump into it, and I'm going to start with trust. So I'm going to pop these to the side, and I will timestamp this for you. Let's jump into it, guys. What have we got for those that are having a little bit of trouble right now? They've lost. They feel lost. They feel they can't trust their intuition. They're questioning themselves. What's the message that we have? What's the message that we have? Okay, we've got one card there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it this way. Blessings. Open to receiving. That's the first thing that I'm getting here. Open your heart up and open your heart up to start receiving the blessings you deserve. Okay, so I'm getting here, guys, that, it's almost like you've withdrawn your energy overall. So something has happened in your life where you've been deeply disappointed and it's caused you to question your intuition. You may be really hard on yourself right now as well, where you're thinking, I should have known better. And it's almost like you don't want to receive blessings even from those that surround you, that have been consistent, that you can trust. There is this element in the energy that I'm channeling that is almost like you feel you should have known better and you don't deserve it. So, there is this real negative self-talk happening right now. And I feel that it really is hindering your ability to move on. And I guess you may not want to move on. You may want to be angry right now. You may want to be, hard on yourself right now because you're not ready to move on. You don't want to forget what happened. You really want this to be a lesson. You really want to make sure that this is the last time you go through something where it really shakes you at your core and causes you to question yourself. The thing is that I guess your guides are here to tell you that you definitely have learnt the lesson. You need to be able to receive love so you can lift your vibration. The vibration you're currently at is not for you. They want you to move out of that vibration. And the only way you can do this is by accepting and opening yourself up to those that you trust this week to receive the blessings that you deserve. And also, it's a reminder of who you are. You're currently questioning yourself. You're currently questioning your intuition, all that stuff. Well, being able to, receive from those that are important to you, like I said, and you can trust, will serve as a reminder that, it's not like you made, you didn't see it coming. You don't see things coming with everyone. You just didn't see it coming with this particular person. And just because, you know, you were completely, like, the rug was pulled from under your feet with this situation, you've made some very good decisions about the company that you keep with others. And this is what they're here to remind you. They want you to see the bigger picture, and they want you to maintain your vibration. They don't want you to drop your vibration and get lost in that feeling, okay? Because there's nothing there for you to learn. So let's draw out a couple of cards and elaborate on this and see what this is about for the week ahead. Okay, yep, no, they want you to move out of it. Like, how much, this is a beautiful, this is a beautiful confirmation of what I just said. Sorry guys, I'm just moving my laptop over. Beautiful confirmation of what I just said. I mean, these are major energies, very conflicting within you. This definitely is a divinely orchestrated situation. I feel those that I'm connecting with and this resonates with, you're feeling quite pissed off because you're like just really pissed off. And you turn that anger and frustration within yourself. You blame yourself. You think, you know, you're emotionally mature enough to be able to see things coming, and you hate that you didn't see this coming. So we've got there is a lesson to be learned here. And I think it is trusting your intuition. I think at some point there were red flags, and perhaps at that point is when you did not believe in your intuition, your gut feeling, which I feel was very strong. And as a result, it's almost like you're hating on yourself for that, and you've closed yourself off. And exactly what, I guess, you put yourself in the vibration of not trusting it, and now you have cultivated that. So Spirit is saying this is a lesson for you to learn that those red flags and that gut feeling that you have is a gift. It's a gift. You are connected to Source. You are connected to the higher realms. The reason why it's so strong within you is because you're so close. This is why you have direction. This is why you have faith and hope, and you have that resilience that others may admire in you. So this situation is serving as a confirmation, right? But the thing is that they don't want you to isolate. You may have withdrawn your energy. This is all about withdrawing your energy. This is all about going within to gain the wisdom and clarity before you move forward. And they don't want you to move. They don't want you to stay in that vibration. They want you to move out of this. Okay, they want you to follow what feels right as an extension of what that gut feeling that we're talking about. So we've got some major players here, and we've got two very, very conflicting, like I said, conflicting energies. We've got one that wants to withdraw and one that wants to move, and we're stuck in between a rock and a hard place. So that's how you are feeling going into the week ahead. But we have, there is a positive aspect to this. I feel there is going to be movement sooner than what you realize. Okay. Yeah. I'm also getting the message, guys. Sorry, I was just feeling the energy. I was just getting a message that don't engage in don't engage in conversations that are only going to confirm that you should have trusted those red flags. Whether it be with the particular person that's involved or people involved or with others. The key for the week ahead for you is to focus on the aspects of your life where you have been on point with your intuition, to focus on that positive, because they really want you to move out of this energy. Interesting. All right, I'm going to pick a number for you, and it could, the number could mean, it could resonate as it is. It could mean something special to you, or it's a message for you to look up and see, look up the spiritual meaning of the number 5. Look up the angel meaning of the number 5. And see what they're guiding you, what you're being guided to do in the week ahead. And we've got number 5, and don't you know it, number 5 is the number associated with challenge, but it's also one of my favorite numbers, okay? 5 and 7. Favorite numbers. And the reason for that is, even though you currently feel that there are a lot of challenges, there's a lot of adversity right now, it's also a highly versatile time. It promises, this is a time where you really start to explore who you really are and how you want to show up for yourself. Okay, this is a time where you are really, really malleable within your own energy, where you're very expansive. It's also a number, the vibration of the number 5 is also a number of freedom. Moving on, stop the time where you can stop playing that tape, closing the cycle, and looking forward into the future, with excitement about what it brings, with your newfound wisdom, right? With your newfound wisdom. So guys, look up the number 5 and, just meditate on that and see what comes to you. See what the message is. How does it resonate with your situation? And how can, the number 5 benefit you in the week that lies ahead? All right, and finally, I'm going to pick a message from Spirit for you. To remember as you work through this. Okay, I think there's 2, and I'm going to take the bottom one. I'm not going to take the top one. All right, recognize which of your behaviors bring you closer to people and which push them away. Adjust accordingly. Oh my gosh. This is confirmation on top of confirmation on top of confirmation. You are strongly being urged to open your heart to start receiving your blessings. Even if it brings you a lot of discomfort in the week ahead, guys, for those of you that this message resonates with, allow yourself to receive help in whichever form it comes. Allow yourself to receive love. Allow yourself to receive, acknowledgement, or whatever it is. I would say the acknowledgement from others of your positive traits. Allow that. Take that in. Let it sit with you. Don't deflect it, because this is just another message confirming that perhaps there are people around you that are trying to show you that you have so many amazing traits. They're trying to tell you, and you are shutting it down. They're asking you to adjust accordingly. Okay, so I hope you found that helpful. And if you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, I do take them. You can do that through our website, book a personal reading through our website, and the link is in the description box below. Best of luck in the week ahead, guys. Bye. All right, let's get some good messages for those of you that are feeling that, you know, you've lost your confidence a bit. You're questioning your self-worth. This could be in your career. This could be with dating. It could be that you've been around someone that's really toxic. Whatever the case may be, let's shake it off. Let's move out of this energy, guys, as best as we can in the week ahead. So what's the message? Horizon. Do not keep yourself in a box. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, the opinion of one, I feel that you're really focused on the opinion of one. And that could be because theirs is the opinion that matters most to you right now, because it could be that you are romantically interested in this person. It could be that this is someone within the workplace that holds the key, let's say, in your eyes to furthering your career. Each person's situation is different, but what I'm getting here is that, you know, everybody sees us through their own lens, and when we don't align with certain people, they may not see certain things that we bring to the table. And I feel that's what's happening here. This person isn't able to see, or is basically has brought past experiences that they've had, or their limitations or their insecurities. They take them with them from relationship to relationship, from friendship to friendship. Within the workplace, they may feel a lack of confidence. I feel that what's going on here, guys, is you are mirroring their energy. I want you to take a moment and think about the shoe on the other foot. I want you to take a moment and think about why potentially they could be doing or saying what they're saying, and what it is that could be holding them back, and that, or what it could be that they feel they're gaining out of this. Is it a control thing? You know, is it that they don't know how to deal with someone of your vibration? Because I feel that you're on a different frequency. And, you know, is this something that you've ever felt or experienced before? Because if it's not, I would say that this is definitely you mirroring their energy. They're projecting, and you are really feeding off it without you even realizing. So what Spirit is saying is, please look at the bigger picture. Do yourself the favor. You know, start the week ahead by thinking about what has changed, and what has changed that has caused you to feel this way, and how is their behavior, you know what, sorry, let me find the right words. What are their, is this really yours? Is this really yours, or is it them? Is it their limitations? Is it their lack of confidence, right? So let's pull out a couple more cards and see what this is about and how you can work through this in the week ahead. I feel they've got a very manipulative energy. They may not even realize this, but they are quite controlling. Oh my gosh, guys. We've got the beginning and the end, basically, in a nutshell. You know, this is it. This is it. You have been waiting for this for so long, which is why I feel, and this could be something different for all of you, right? Or it will be something different, but you know what this is if this reading resonates. Okay, whatever this is, you've been waiting for this for a really long time, which is why you're so impacted by their thoughts, their words, their actions. It is causing you to question yourself. Okay, do yourself the favor. I keep hearing that. Do yourself the favor and take a leap in the direction you need to take a leap in. Free yourself. This is not yours. This is confirmation. You know, take a different vantage point here, a completely different perspective. This is confirmation that you have reached the point where there is no longer anything for you to learn. There is no, all your karma, all the lessons, it's done. You're ready to receive this. Okay. Now that doesn't mean that this needs to come from the person that you think it should come from. This is why they're saying, look at the bigger picture. You're ready to receive it. It's waiting for you. But it's just not going to come in the form or with the person that you think it's going to come in. So it's important for you to maintain your vibration, to recognize what's yours, to recognize what this person's projecting, then move swiftly in the other direction. Release yourself from what is not your responsibility, from what are not your limitations. Release yourself from the energy that you're mirroring and take that leap. You know, take that leap. Even if you don't know where it's going to go, trust yourself. That's the message that I'm getting for you. The other message that I'm getting for you guys is that the decisions that you're making in the week ahead, let's say, or in the coming weeks, should really be focused on what feels right for you and what it is that you want to achieve for yourself, the vibration you want to maintain. Right? We're talking about the frequency that you want to maintain riding, because you've taken a sidestep, I feel, when it comes to this situation. Jump back on that frequency, you know, tune that radio back into that frequency. And the message I'm getting is it wouldn't be wise for you to engage in any kind of making rash decisions when it comes to this particular person. Okay, give this space, focus on self, look at the bigger picture, and things will unfold and show and they will reveal themselves to you as they need to, right? So that's a message you've got for the week ahead. And what I'll do, actually, let me draw a number for you. And, you know, this number could be a number that means something specifically, you know, something special to you. So take it as it resonates. Other than that, what I suggest you do is just look it up. You know, look up the spiritual meaning, the angel number, and see what the vibration of the number what the meaning and the vibration of the number is, and have a look and see how it resonates with your situation and what guidance you can draw from that. So we've got the number 6, guys, and the number 6 is all about unconditional love. You know, this is about selflessness, gratefulness, simplicity, faith, honesty. It's an indication that it is the number of harmony, balance, and stability. And I feel that you've really been thrown off. When it comes to stability, when it comes to balance and harmony, this is not what you're feeling right now. You're feeling really, really thrown off, which is why I guess there's been some disruption within your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. But the thing is that perhaps some work, you know, to recenter yourself and anchor yourself again. Think about the things that bring you stability, that bring you balance, the goals that you have. Go back to base, basically. Even though we're talking about the solar plexus and the sacral, even some work on the root chakra will really help you go back to base, right? Being the base chakra. So that's a message that I get for this, but I would definitely look it up as well. And finally, I'm going to draw a message from Spirit for you guys. what message do we have for the week ahead? I'm going to take the one that flipped. Be utterly consistent in the way you treat other people. Nothing can steady you more effectively. Oh my gosh, when this happens, okay, nothing can steady you more effectively. The key, guys, for the week ahead is do not lower your vibration to meet theirs and try to get on the same page or make them see, your side of the story. There is nothing for you to gain there. Instead, maintain your vibration. Go back to base. Maintain your strength of character or your character, and look at the bigger picture of what you're trying to achieve. Nothing can steady you more effectively. This is what is going to help you anchor. All right, guys, so I'm going to hold that up for you. Meditate on the energy of this card and see what solutions come to you and how you can work with that in the week ahead. And I just saw on the camera 1111. Okay, so have a great week. If this does resonate, guys, comment below. It really does help me connect with your energy, and I use that to channel messages for you in your future readings. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do take those as well. You can do that through our website, and the link's in the description box below. Have a great week. Bye. All right, guys, let's have a look and see how can we work through healing this broken heart. Or maybe you're not heartbroken anymore, but you may have healed, but there is still certain aspects that have closed your heart space off. What is the message? How can we help you open up your heart to receive the love you deserve? Solitude. Wow. Do not be afraid to express to others that now is a time to be alone. So what I'm getting here is two things. One is that there is a group, let's say, that is alone, feels alone, wants to make an emotional and deep, intimate connection. And the last thing you want is solitude. But what I'm getting here is that you may perhaps be keeping yourself busy and distracting yourself from exercising the true essence of self-love. I really feel like in order for you to be awake to receiving, let's say, awake or open to receiving the kind of love you want, is by working on self-love, whether it be through diet, whether it be through movement, whether it be through saying no and not overcommitting because you want to please others, whatever it looks like. And I'm not talking about massages, I'm not talking about materialistic stuff as a form of self-love. I'm talking about really detoxifying, going on a detox, let's say, or really spending time connecting with yourself through nature, through exercises like meditation or yoga, studying up, paying attention, I guess, to how food can affect your mood. So maybe do things like, go on a diet that is uplifting, those kinds of things. Because what I'm getting here is that even if love is here, you're not able to see it, right? You're not able to receive it, even if you really, really want to. So that's one message I'm getting. And the other message that I'm getting, I think, is quite, you can kind of put two and two together, but there may be someone in your life where you are, I guess, putting in more of an effort or more energy. I shouldn't say effort, I would say you're putting more energy into a partnership or forming a deep emotional connection with someone, and it's kind of and they're not able to match that energy. Now, the reason why I say they're not able to match that energy is I feel that there needs to be space created in order for them to lean in towards you. I feel that you're very much pursuing and trying to, you know, make things develop in a particular way, and you feel that they're not they're not putting as much effort in. But the truth is if you just withdraw your energy, focus on yourself for a little while, on replenishing your reserves, because you've been energetically putting in, you know, more, let's say, replenishing your reserves, it will allow them to change their polarity, right? Because right now you're in a pursuing polarity, and they're in a receiving polarity. We want to change that. We want to switch that around. So by you drawing back your energy, dropping it back into your body, focusing on self-love, is going to kind of attract them. It's going to trigger them to lean in. So that's what I'm getting there. Now let's take out a couple more cards and break this down for you and see what message we have. How can you work through this in the week ahead? All right, and I'm going to have to, my camera's overheating. I've done so many readings today. I'm going to take it. So I'm going to have to stop it in a moment because it's just going to shut off on its own. Okay, I'm going to pause. Okay, so what have we got here? Yeah, it does feel like they've communicated something to you and it came across as being quite harsh, and it's left you feeling really disappointed. Really disappointed at how things have eventuated. Like you just didn't want things to go this way and you don't know if there's any going back. But there is this element, guys, that you can definitely rise above the adversity. I feel that there is this need in the week ahead to draw on your bravery and to draw on your courage, to be able to see the goodness that you have in your life. Even though right now I feel that the space that's being created, for you is so that you can do some deep reflection. But what has happened as a result is it's only caused you to think about the disappointment that has been brought about, and you've been in that energy for quite some time, and it's on the heart level, so there is that heartbreak that's involved with it. So there are those of you that are actually in a situation where, you know, something has been said. It's been a very, it was confrontational. It was very disappointing. They may have requested some space, or you may have decided that's probably the best approach because you felt so raw and vulnerable and exposed. And in this time, you've really reflected on what went wrong. But in the week ahead, I feel that you're really being called to draw on that strength, to draw on your courage, to have a look at the goodness that you have, within yourself, to focus on your, replenishing your reserves. That's what it really feels like. I'm getting the message here that after everything and after all the energy and the effort that I've put in, this is really disappointing to see. This is what I get in return, energetically, complete what's it called? You're running on empty. It's like, I would have liked the reciprocity, the acknowledgement, the appreciation. I would have liked to, you feel like justice needs to be done here. This is unfair for you, right? So what ways can you create that balance, bring that balance back into your life, replenish those reserves, fuel your tank, all those kinds of things, right? And it's not about thinking about what has the week ahead is calling for you to not think about all the things that caused you to empty the reserves, rather than all the things you can do that will replenish them, that will help you center yourself, right? That's the message that I'm getting. So there's that group of you that are connecting with someone, and then there's the group of you that are wanting to connect with someone, like I said, and are finding it difficult to make that intimate connection. And it's because you may have experienced something in the past that caused you this heartbreak, and you're at a different level of the healing process, let's say. Spending some time focusing on opening yourself up to allowing yourself to care for yourself, to focus on replenishing your reserves and your energy, and getting a good night's sleep, and saying no, so that you can focus on doing things that will, detoxify your auric field, let's say, that will really food for the soul, fuel for the soul. That's the message for the week ahead. It will raise your frequency, and it'll allow you to start seeing the offers and the opportunities that are coming in for you to make those intimate connections, right? All right, so I'm going to pull out a card now. I'm just a number, and the number might mean something specific, and it might be special to you, so take it as it resonates. Other than that, look up its meaning, the spiritual or the angel meaning of the number, and see if there is something within that that really triggers or hits home for you, and what message you can take from its meaning that will help your affirmation, that will help you in the week ahead. So what number do we have for those of you that I'm connecting with? What number do we have? Okay. I'm going to take that one. Number 2, duality. Inner and outer duality, strength, power, honesty. The universe is abundant. It's the duality of the masculine and the feminine energy, trust and faith. It is the vibration of the number 2 encourages you to trust yourself and others. And I feel that's where the key is. I feel that you have lost your trust in others, and even if you really want to open yourself up to it, you are always walking very, very tentatively. You're always on the lookout, you're always observing, and you're waiting you're willing to let time show you their truth, right? Not everyone can keep a mask on forever. That's what the message that I'm getting. So the number 2 might mean something to you specifically, and if not, really recommend you look it up and see what you can gain from its definition, right? But as with the energy of this reading, what I'm really getting is that need to replenish those reserves, to find that equilibrium and that balance. Things are a little bit out of balance right now. There is, and it is about exercising that self-care in the week ahead, so that you can kind of, like I said, fuel that tank so you're not running on empty. Focus on the ways that you can help. You can focus on maintaining your vibration, rather than thinking about all the losses or all the reasons why things didn't go how they should have, or how you would have liked them to go. Focusing on how you can bridge the gap now within yourself first, and then is there an opportunity for this to reconcile, to come back together? Is there an opportunity for a discussion to take place? And what does that look like, kind of thing? So looking at ways to bring that balance back. And finally, I'm going to draw out one more card for you guys, just a message from Spirit for you to take into the week ahead. And I'm going to take the bottom card, and it is, you need to quieten your mind to listen well. Set your theories, responses, and anecdotes aside. Be fully present. All right. So I think this comes back to, feel free to take a screenshot of that, guys, and you can sit with that message and see what solutions you come up with or ideas you come up with to put those anecdotes aside. To shift that mindset in the week ahead. So I feel that, like I said earlier, there's a lot that you are, based on your perception and your experiences, there's a lot that you're telling yourself that may not necessarily be the real story. It might not be the truth. It might be through the lens of your own perception. So in the week ahead, focus on, like I said, doing rather than thinking. You know, if you're taking the time out, rather than take the time out to think about what went wrong, think about what can go right moving forward. How can you, you know, protect your energy, you know, fuel those reserves that we were talking about. So be in the moment. Choose to do activities that you can really be present and really allow for that fuel for the soul, you know, food for the soul, reading things that, you know, that really are good for your soul, kind of thing. So that's the message I have for you guys. I hope you found that helpful. Please comment below if you do. Your comments really do help me connect with your energy, and it allows me to channel messages for future readings for you guys. And I also take personal readings, so if that's something you're interested in, you can book one through our website. I've popped a link in the description box below for you. Have a great week. Bye.